Hi everybody, this is gonna be a quick video today. Um, Joke of the day, why did the cookie go to the doctor's office? Because he was feeling crummy. Haha. This is the song of the day. Son of a gun. Okay, so that song was Locked Out of Heaven by Bruno Mars. The link will be below. Today's question is, do you involve your children in your prepping? I haven't yet. I tried to involve my brother. He just turned 16. But he's not very interested. It's very rare that I can come up with something that he'll be interested in and actually want to do. But there has been those few times, and most of the time it's just me and kind of my mom doing it. I try to get her involved a lot. But my son is about to turn 2, and I'm going to start teaching him little things. He's picking up on a lot right now, and he's absorbing it all. And so I've talked to my mom about it, and I want us all to start teaching him little things that have to do with it. Things like, even big things like bugging out. I want him to learn now that he can't be crying or whine about how I mean, of course, you never know what's going to happen when it actually happens, but I'd rather him be used to the idea of leaving in a hurry, and everyone's busy, everyone's kind of frantic, and just kind of get it done. And also, I want my mom and my brother to get used to the idea and see how fast we can actually. I've kind of made it into a game, that let's see if I can beat our time last week or whatever. But we're gonna start that pretty soon, hopefully. But yeah, so my brother kind of, and my son, yes, soon. Sorry. Today is going to be about infants and their potty use and safety. This whole week will be about babies or smaller children. And next week, I'm not sure what is going to be about. I have no idea. I'll probably know that by tomorrow, so I'll let you guys know. Anyway, so let's get to it. Hold on. It's so silent. I have to turn on some kind of music. So, hopefully you guys won't be able to hear though. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, it was too quiet. It was driving me nuts. Okay, so I have, before the past several videos, I've been doing it, plan it, and write everything down that I want to say, and have it all pretty much ready for the most part. But I'm going to try just putting hints at what I want to say, and let's see how that goes, because I get tired of feeling like I'm reading, and I should feel more like I'm speaking to someone. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do, is I'm gonna try and go off of my little tips that I've written down. So potty use is first. I say potty train as soon as possible. My son could already be potty trained, but I haven't really pressed it. But it'll make things a lot easier later on if they're not in diapers. If they are in diapers, then please, if they're disposable, dispose of them as soon as possible. Don't let it sit around, because that's just nasty. Anyway, potty training is kind of a simple way to do it. Just watch them, listen. Sometimes, like my son, he'll grunt or make like weird noises. Just watch and listen, and as soon as you can tell that they're about to, just grab them and put them over a toilet or a potty training or whatever, and just wait and do it often. Don't do it once and then do it once a week later and a month after that. It's like, you gotta be consistent. That's the main thing with kids, is they need consistency. So anyway, so that's a simple way of potty training and getting it over with, and it just makes life a lot easier now and when things start to change. because you won't have to worry about diaper training and how to do all that. It's just, okay, they have to go to the bathroom. Okay, we'll dig a hole or whatever we have to do, you know. I think that's all I had for potty use. It's kind of simple. There's not really much to say about it. I mean, keep them clean, of course. Make sure they're clean and stuff like that. But I mean, it's pretty much the same as if you would do anything now. Just changing circumstances. So yeah, that's all I have on that right now. Safety. I have just a couple tips that I do. I keep child first aid kits everywhere. In them is like infant thermometers or just thermometers, whatever. Diaper rash cream, baby Tylenol, infant Benadryl, baby Orajel, petroleum jelly, the bulb thing. It sucks the stuff out. I don't know what it's called. A bulb syringe, I think. Band-aids, and usually like 2 diapers or something like that. Just in case. Anyway, I keep him everywhere in his bag, in his go bag. I'll have it in his get home bag. I keep him in a car, all over the house, in our tubs of, I keep tubs of things that might come in handy in the future. Keep it in there, like in a couple tubs. But yeah, just keep them everywhere because they always come in handy. I also keep reference books. I have one in the car, one in his go bag, and one in the the first aid bag that we have. I have another child's first aid kit in there, and then a little reference book, and then one in my room. So we keep several books around, just in case something happens and we have to figure it out by ourselves. Then we have that. Also, the simplest way to keep them out of danger, which is also kind of the hardest way, is to watch them. My son is really hard to keep in one spot. He's just turning 2, so it's like he's starting those terrible 2s. He wants to get into everything. But even though I want him to experience, you know, childhood and getting into trouble and all that stuff, I have to keep an eye on him a lot, and that's really hard, especially just now, like with little things around the house, sweeping the floor, just anything that just you don't think about. They see you busy, they're gonna go for it and go for something. And my son, as well as all children, are really smart. They'll see you busy, they'll know you're doing something, and they'll say, well, she's doing something else. She can't get me, so I'm going to go over here and get into this. Things as little as my mom keeps all her medicine pills in the little containers. You know, they have the days. Well, she keeps it on her desk, her counter thing, whatever, in her room. But if she's in the bathroom and he gets loose, then he likes to go get it because it shakes. But when it shakes, it has a tendency of opening. And then what is that? There's candy on the floor. So just watch them. And this is one of the positive things that comes with having a large group of people, a large community that you can trust and work with in the future when things start happening, is you can appoint people for different jobs. And I personally would appoint someone just for kids, have that as their job, because that is a big job. But yeah, having a big group of people also is a plus because of that. I think I'm repeating myself. I think that's all I have. I know today's video is not very long, I don't think. Oh, it is. It's 15 minutes. I talk more than I thought. But yeah, so, that's really all I have right now. I wrote a lot of this stuff down, and I guess some of it, like I have old files that are chocked full of stuff, and then I'm making new files for the show. But I'm noticing more and more that as I'm going through it, I'm like, oh, everybody knows that. I won't put that in. And I've actually had a couple instances where I'll tell someone something, not the show, but I'll tell someone something, and I'll say, oh, they don't need to know that, so I'll leave that out, and I'll just tell them the rest. And they did need to know that little bit of information because I know there's a lot of single young moms and even single young fathers who take care of the kids, and a lot of the stuff that I think, oh, everybody knows, not everybody knows. Because what I think is common sense, I also have to think I was working in a nursery when I was young, very young. I was working in our church's nursery, and my mom was a babysitter all during my younger childhood. She was a babysitter, so we had kids over, and I knew what to do. And my mom was a daycare worker, so it's like what I grew up as common sense, people are just now trying to find out. So I'm trying to work on what I bring out into a conversation because you guys are taking the time out of your day to watch this, and I don't want to waste your time. But some of this stuff, I feel like it is a waste of time, and maybe it's not. So I guess that's where you guys come in as the viewers. And if there is something important that you want to hear or something you don't understand about children is one of my specialties. That's where I know the most. But when I talk about children, I don't say much because I feel like it's common sense. So now that I've wasted another probably 5 minutes talking about that, as the viewer, please speak up. Please let me know what you want to hear. We have our What We Need to Know day on Monday. I'll have guests here talking. Please ask questions. Message me on Facebook. Comment on any video with a question. I put my email up. You guys can email me. There's every way that you can think of to contact me and let me know your questions, and I'll make sure that we get some answers. So please speak up. If you have any ideas for shows, please speak up, because in the end, you as the viewer are the reasons why I am doing this show. So please let me know what you are thinking. Just so you know, my questions of the day, and especially the questionnaire, the first video that I did for the year, you don't have to answer. That's not why I'm giving you questions. I'd love to hear some of the answers to some of the questions, but some of these questions are just so you can think about it. A lot of the questionnaire ones, I don't even want to know your answers because that's just your private life. But I want you to think about it. That's really the main point of the question of the day, is for you to think about it, and think about how it will benefit you, and just consider if it would be better if your answer was different. Anyway, so I think this is a pretty long video. Oh, it's only 20 minutes. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for keeping up with my show and helping me with this thing that I've got going. So, have a good day and have a smile.